Hello. Let's go ahead and jump in, as always. Let's just see what is going to come through. Oops. Cards go flying. Don't mind the owie on my thumb. Totally just, I don't know if that was the last video, but totally ruined my thumb mowing my lawn. Okay, let's see what comes through. 3 cards, please. 3 cards, please. What's the message that wants to come through today for the viewer? Oh, there's the first one. Oops. Too many. One more. And of course, when I just start the video, my cat comes up the door. Oh, look at that. That's kind of funny. Those both flipped out. There's 2 of them. Okay. Just let those right there. Okay. So that first one was the 7 of Wands. You get the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords. I think somebody's talking about you. It's like the first thing that came to mind when I looked at these 2. So somebody's talking about you. It could be good, but I kind of get the feeling like with the 7 of Wands, particularly with this imagery, that you're like really trying to like cancel out the noise. So whatever is happening, like it could be to your face, it could be behind your back, but like, you know, when someone talks about you, sometimes like I don't know if this is everybody, but I've heard that like your ear can like, it's either like, I think it's when your ear is like burning, like it gets really warm, like someone's talking about you. I don't know if it's one ear or the other, but so like somebody could be talking about you. It could be good or bad. I'm picking up more of like a negative thing here. Because the 7 of Wands, especially the imagery, is like you are minding your own business. You're not paying attention. You're not wanting to listen to the drama. You're not wanting to pay attention to it, look at it, know that it's there. Not to be like, I'm going to ignore that, knowing that it's there, but you're not going to engage in it. Like you're just really disengaged from something. Maybe you're picking up that there's something being said or something going on, like behind the scenes, behind the curtain. I saw like a group of women, like a circle of women. It could be, I just saw like, you know how like when you play like phone tag, or I think is it phone tag? I can't remember, where you're like, you deliver one message, you say something to one person, and then they say the same thing to the next person. It goes all the way through, and it's like a totally different message. It's literally rumors, and it's literally how that stuff starts. So I just saw that, like, visual. So women are coming through strongly in this particular reading here. I know that there's women in these cards, but, like, it really, because of the Queen of Swords, it really stood out to me. But I do feel like there's something here. I do feel like it's multiple people are talking about you. It could just be one person. But I do feel like somebody is talking about you, or they have something to say about you. I feel like it's really none of your business. Duh. What someone thinks about you and what they say about you is none of your business. And why do you want to even know, right? Sucks for us people pleasers. But I do feel like there's something going on or being said about you, and I don't think it's super positive. So I think right now, I'm like not trying to read something toxic here, but I think that if you are wondering about something or asking questions, or like maybe you're trying to get information and you're just like, maybe you feel off about somebody, there could be something here where there's like gossip, there's rumors, or someone, it doesn't have to necessarily be that someone's spreading a rumor or talking really poorly. it could also be that somebody's talking about you and something like that has happened in your life, or something you did, not that you've done anything wrong, but maybe something is happening in your life that's maybe not great, and people are talking about it, and it's nobody else's business. Like, it doesn't mean that it's gossip or rumors, and not like gossip and like shaming people behind their back or like talking poorly, but just talking facts. Like, there could be something that's happening in your life, and there's somebody that's talking about it to other people, and it's none of their business. And I feel like you're kind of just like, with this 7 of Wands here, like, you're really like, I feel like there's something happening, and as much as you know, we want to kind of know, it's like, it's none of your business. You just need to like let it go and move on. But I think that you have like this sense that something has happened or is being said. So it doesn't have to be like someone's shaming you or like really talking poorly. It could simply be that someone's talking about you in your life and something that's happening that may not be great or pleasant, or it's maybe not, it's not a reflection of you. It's just something that's happening in your life, and someone's just sharing that information with other people. But I feel like what they're doing, like, it's not right for anybody to talk about anybody, really, with like anybody's story, right? Your own personal story, your own personal journey, or anything going on in your life that's really like important or really private. And it's nobody else's, business. It's not right for other people to share that information with other people. But people are people, and people will talk, especially when they have nothing else going on in their life. If that's the case, gosh, I'm really sorry. That's like really frustrating. But I do feel like there's something being said. And so maybe if you're just been like questioning, wondering what's going on, maybe you have a sixth sense about you, you're cognizance, I think. You're like you're just knowing. Maybe you've heard things, maybe you've seen things like in your clair gifts, if you tapped into those, and you just have this feeling. It could be that this is just confirmation that that is happening, but maybe there's something here that you can, like, instead of keep questioning it and wondering, because that puts you in a state of stress and anxiety, because you're thinking so much about the what ifs and people and the the potential outcomes of something, that doesn't create a very good energy. Like, I don't really get a very good energy, and I don't think it's necessarily because like you're in like terrible I don't want to say cahoots, you're in terrible like communication with a person. You could be, but I think that it's more or less, this is something, someone's talking about you in some way, and I think you just know. And I think that this is just letting you know that it's none of your business, and it's really important to just like let it go. So if you've been wondering, well, here's your confirmation. Not that really helps, but I guess like if it gives you like, oh, I knew it, then let that be your sign to say it doesn't matter. You're better than that. And that you don't need to let that own you or define you. Like, own your feelings, your emotions, like really like kind of be a driver in how you're operating every single day. What I'm going to do, I don't normally do this, but I think I'm going to pull like one more card as like, what's some advice? Because I think that maybe if this just gave you confirmation, that's great. But what is the advice? What is something that you can like take from this to do, or do for yourself moving forward? I really do feel like the message just say, okay, if you feel better knowing it, now you can just say, fuck it. It's none of your business. Let it go. And work. Oh yeah, look at that flipped out. This is so nice. So this is a 6 of Wands. This is a victory card. Like, look at, she's like so happy. Like, take my leave in victory. Don't need it. Walk away. Leave it behind you. I think you don't have to come from that like stubborn, I don't know if stubborn is the right word, but kind of like this, the ego place where it's like, I'm better than those people. But you can be better for you, right? You don't have to let this stuff in the background really get the best of you and kind of like drive your emotions and feelings about this, or maybe just what you're thinking doesn't have to own you every single day. So I think it really is just like, just let it go, let it be, move forward. What can you do for you every day that's going to help you have just peace in your life for yourself? Okay. I know, but a lot of people, we all get like, everybody gets hung up in their head and their feels, and they wonder and they question and they just want to know. And in the end, when you find out information about what people are saying or what people are thinking and what people are doing, because maybe you're driven by the ego and the fear and the, flux of the negative emotions, sometimes does it make you actually feel better when you do finally get some answers? Does it really give you something besides just like knowing and maybe having an answer that kind of leads to like, okay, I give peace with that because I know. Sometimes, like, does it really add to the equation? Does it really change it up? It doesn't really do anything. So I think that's just like the guidance right here with the Six of Wands, is that like you can step into this victory. You can just walk away. You're already like, bossing up here by just trying to mind your own business. I think that there's some stuff here that's being said behind you. I mean, like behind your back, but hell, you could be like, you could work somewhere and someone sits right behind you in a cubicle or an office and it's that fucking person. I don't know. I did, like I said, I did get heavy female energy. Could be one person, could be multiple people. Like I said, I saw a visual of like a bunch of women like in a circle and they're like talking like one, they're feeding each other one by one around the circle. You know what? I just had this. So if you are involved with a group of people, friends, or whatever, and and you feel like this is your group, like this is your family, friends, like your closest friends, maybe you feel like these are your only friends, and there's something else going on that's making you really uncomfortable, I think that this could also be, it's time for you to leave. It's time for you to remove yourself because you have a victory outside of this. So I do feel like there's a message here about, stepping out away from this and stepping into your power, taking your power back. That's a victory for you. Go be a winner outside of this. That's a very like particular message. I wasn't getting like really too many other things, but that's a very particular message for someone, or some people, that I think it's time for you to remove yourself or remove your energy, cut your energy off as something that you've been kind of feeding too much of, whether it's in thought, you're questioning something, or you're actually surrounded by people. I just heard the word outcast when I looked at this again. You could be an outcast. Like maybe you got outcasted and people are talking about you. Maybe you feel like an outcast. Maybe you feel like you don't fit in. Maybe you feel like you're that black sheep of the group and it's like, no matter what you do, you're just kind of like vibing on your own here. But the Six of Wands here is definitely making me feel like there's a sense of like removing yourself or your energy, cutting something off, whether it's in thought, physical, cutting off from people, places, things, or something that's creating this energy. It's making you kind of feel, I think you're feeling a little anxious. But I do feel like the guidance here is just to walk away and choose the higher road for yourself. And there's obviously victory here. So there's some good success here in doing something for you that's going to be really healthy in the long run. All right. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I was hoping for something different, but whatever comes out is what comes out. I really hope that this message helped give clarity or provide answers and maybe even give a little bit of guidance to somebody. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this message. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you liked. You don't want to miss anything. Notification bell. I guess that's important. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching.